saying things I've never said, doing things I've never done. Oh my God, when I see you, I should have run. But I'm frozen in motion, and my head tells me to stop, feeling, I feel about us. Try to fight it, but it's never enough. My heart is hurting, it's more than over. Cause I'm frozen in motion, and my head tells me to stop. My heart goes, cause my heart goes. Oh my God, can't believe what I've become. I'm thinking things I shouldn't think, singing songs I've never sung. Oh my God, when I see you, I should run. But I'm frozen in motion, and my head tells me to stop, feeling, I feel about us. Try to fight it, but it's never enough. My heart is hurting, it's more than a crush. Cause I'm frozen in motion, and my head tells me to stop. My heart goes. Hey. Good morning.
Good morning.
Got my mosquito slap.
Oh God, I know.
It's okay.
Where are you now? At the camp?
Home. I'm home. No, I'm home.
This is your house. Okay.
Yeah. This is the back of our house. Yeah.
Okay.
We got back up yesterday from Mass. So we'll be here for a couple days, then I'll head up to the camp.
Jeez, you're like always,
I know. Well, it's funny with the camp, like it's only open for such a short time, that you sort of feel like, I don't want to say obligated because it makes it sound like a negative thing, but like you feel like you need to yeah, exactly. So it's hard to stay away, but there's my mom has some family friends coming up. My grandfather's wife passed away a couple months ago, so we're doing a celebration of life on Saturday, and they're coming for that, so I'm gonna go see them, and
wow,
it'll be good. Just hoping for some sunshine,
Yes, yeah. I ordered my planner.
You did? Good. Which one did you get? Which color?
Well, they were like pretty much out of stock, so I had
Yeah.
like a medium size. I just got like the blue. So
yeah, yep. You're gonna love it. Let me know when you get it. And okay. I'm such a passion planner dork. It's out of control.
I've never heard of this stuff before now.
I know. A lot of people I don't know. It's funny when you know something and you use it all the time and you think that like it's a universal thing, and then people are like, no, like nobody knows about that.
It's good though if it will help,
Yeah. It's a good layout. I think it'll help you, and it's a cool company. It's female driven, female founded, female run. Yeah, it's cool. So I'm so excited. Did you get your colored pens too? Oh, you said you had colored pens.
I have plenty of that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You're prepared then. That's fine.
Yes.
All right. So we are focusing on legs and core today, specifically glutes. You are going to need one set of, I would say, on the heavier side dumbbells just for one circuit. Most of this is going to be body weight, so you'll be able to push them aside pretty quickly. And then you'll need a mat, but you won't need the mat until 3 sets in. So you can kind of have that off to the side too if you need the space. You look chilly. Are you chilly?
I was today, but just because it's not 100 degrees and sweaty, so it won't take long.
Your body's just not used to it. One of my favorite, when we lived in Hawaii, whenever the temp would drop below 75, our coworkers would come in like beanies and stuff, and Ronnie and I would be like, no.
Yeah.
No.
They would not survive in Vermont.
No, not at all. Oh my God. Most of them don't know where Vermont is, so
no.
It was a little, yeah. They're like, is that a state?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Is that in New York?
Yeah. Yep. They know where like Las Vegas is, and that's about the extent.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. It's not as buggy here as it is at the camp. We'll give it that. All right, let's do this. So again, have your set of dumbbells, push to the side, and a mat, and we are going to focus today on guts and butts, glutes and core. So let's get jamming. Come on, quick, Happy Julia. Let's go. There we go. We're on it. Give me a new environment, and it takes me a minute to figure out what's going on again. All right. Starting with the jumping jacks, getting the body all sorts of warmed up. And we will sort of transition into those butt kicks too, just to start to get the heart rate pumping and the blood pumping, wake up all of those muscles. So we are going to be hitting all of the lower body muscles, but for the most part today, we're focusing on core and specifically glutes, so sort of the backside of the legs. We've got 5 circuits that we're going to work through, a whole bunch of different exercises, mostly body weight, a little bit of cardio, but we're looking at mostly body weight strength training. Light on the toes here, keep the body moving. We're going 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, right into those butt kicks. So like I said, we are going to get a little bit of that cardio pump going on right from the get-go. Just sort of start to dial your focus in, mentally and physically, into the moment, into the work, and into what your body's doing. Heels all the way up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 into your high kicks. So start to stretch out the hamstrings. Definitely this morning, if you feel any tightness, any soreness in the lower body, continue to sort of stretch that out after we finish our group warm-up and as I sort of get into an explanation of that first working set. Definitely want to make sure the hamstrings and glutes are primed and ready to go. Let's go 3, 2, 1 more each side, and then right into those knees to chest. So knee in, squeeze, open, and drop. Big exaggerated movements here. Making sure you're drawing the knee all the way up into the chest, squeeze, and then as big of a stretch out to the side as you can get it. You want to really feel the glute activate there and that stretch in the hip flexor as you get to that sort of furthest distance from the body. Squeeze in, open, and drop. Let's go 1 more each side. Squeeze in, big open, and to the floor. Last one. Open, and divorce. So shake it out, wake up those glutes, and then go ahead and take that wide stance. We're just going to do a quick upper body warm up here. Just make sure everything's loose and the core is ready to go. Start to stretch through the torso, pulling through the fingertips. And what you really want to feel is that stretch from the rib cage down to the hip bone. So whereas you're pulling through the fingertips, you really want to sort of imagine that the stretch starts at the hip and runs all the way up the torso into the fingertips. That visualization helps you get a little bit more out of the pull. Let's go 1 more each side here. Through the center. And then we're going to dive right into those toe touches. So go ahead and square the hips off. Right hand to the left toe. And as always, take your time to get deep into the stretch. You want to make sure that the muscles are starting to warm up, getting a little bit stretchier before you force the stretch. You want to push the butt back behind you so you're feeling that stretch through the hamstrings, through the lower back, and of course through the glutes. Let's go 1 more toe touch each side here. Right hand to that left toe. Push the butt back. Draw the chest down. Up through the center. Square the hips off to straighten the spine. Last reach. And then again, up through the center. Keep your heels right where we are. We're going to stretch out the inner thighs. So reaching for the ceiling and then pushing the butt back behind you so you can reach for the floor. And you're going to walk those hands over to the right side. Drop nice and deep into that side lunge. Feel that stretch all the way up the inner thigh. And then go ahead and straighten both legs. Walk the hands over to the left foot. And again, you're going to drop the butt down, bend at the knee, and lift the chest so you can feel that stretch. Let's go one more each side here. Keep the body moving. Up and over to the right. Awesome. Up and over to the left for one last stretch through that inner thigh. And then go ahead and straighten both legs out. Walk the hands to the center and then heels in, heels and toes. And roll those shoulder blades up to a standing position. Again, shake everything out. If anything felt particularly sore or tight, continue to stretch there. I'm going to grab some water real quick. And then we'll dive right in to work mode. So what we're looking at, you're going to need a mat for the last half of the workout. You're going to need some heavy dumbbells to start us off. And again, we're going to focus on glutes and core. So here's how this is going to work. We're going to have about 4 minutes of work before we take a break. Multiply that by all of the circuits we're going to do. So we're hitting 20 to 25 different exercises today, but you will see repeats of each one just one time each, okay? So grab the weights so that they're nearby. The first 2 minutes of work, we're going to have no rest period. We're going to transition from one exercise to the next pretty quickly, all right? So just enough time to sort of put a dumbbell down and move into the next exercise. I'll give you the first 3 exercises that we're doing. You can do this one body weight or with a weight. We're going to do a sumo squat with a pulse. So if you're using the weight, you're going to hold one end of the dumbbell or kettlebell. Nice wide stance, down pulse. Push up through the heels. Remember, we're going for glutes here, right? So you're hitting hamstrings and glutes. From there, when I tell you you're going to drop that weight just in front of you so you have enough room, we're going to go right into squat pops, in and out. So feet in, and then again, out into the squat in the sumo position. From there, again, no rest. We'll go into a hold with toe reaches. All right, we'll get a quick rest after that and repeat. So grab one dumbbell if you're planning on using weight for these sumo squats. If not, you're going body weight throughout the whole first circuit, okay? So here we go. Music up. So we're going to start again with that sumo squat pull. So you want a nice wide stance here, toes just out to the side. Nice straight arms, okay? So they just lay gently down towards the floor. You're going to get low, pulse, and push right back up to the top. You do want to make sure you're pushing that butt back behind you and getting nice and low. The lower that you can get your butt here, the more you're going to feel the glutes have to squeeze to pull you right back up to that standing position. So this is super wide here, hitting the hamstrings, glutes, and the inner thighs right from the get-go. So that's why we hold in that inner thigh stretch to start us off. Yes, awesome. Keeping those shoulders down and back, and the lower back nice and straight here. Try to keep the arch out of it. If you're feeling the knees at all, I want you to sit the butt back a little bit more and make sure you're pushing through the heels. Squeeze the glutes here. We're almost through. Timer goes off, the weight goes down, and we're right into those in and out pops. 2 and 1. Weight to the side. You're going to pop out to the sumo, in and out. Yep. Remember, 2 full minutes of work before we get even a little break. 4 full minutes of work before we switch circuits. So there's going to be no timer here. We have 10 seconds left, and then we're going to go into that squat hold with toe reaches. In 3, 2, and 1. Down in that squat hold, reach, and reach. And again, what I want you to do here is sit that butt back. Keep the chest nice and tall. And you're going to start to feel the sides of your butt here, okay? Waking up those quads a little bit this morning. All right, we're coming up on that first quick break. Just enough time to grab that dumbbell and get back into position. 3, 2, 1. All right, Stand up nice and tall. Shake it out. Yeah, everything's awake already. Grab your weight. All right, one more time through each of those exercises. We know what's coming up. Nice wide stance. Toes just out at that 45 degrees. Here we go. Into that sumo squat. Pulse and up to the top. Pulse and up. Yeah. You should be really feeling the glutes already. Again, push the butt back behind you as you bend at the knees and push up through the heels. Get that butt low. Wake it up. Come on. Yeah. Nice wide stances here as well. Remember, you want to keep the shoulders up as you go down into that squat. If you can't see me, you can sort of come up a little bit. You don't have to go down quite as far as you feel like if you feel like your chest is falling too far forward. That's a hip mobility situation that, guess what, we'll hit that tomorrow. All right, all the way through. When this timer goes off, those in and out pops in 3, 2, and 1. Weight to the side, in and out pops. Here we go, right into it. No break until the end of this round, and then we actually get a true break. Enough time for some water. Yeah. Yes, nice. All right, 15 seconds to go, and then we're going to slow this way down into that hold with the toe reach. Hitting those side glutes now. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold and reach. Yes, I promise you, we'll give the quads a break. Coming up here. Reach and bring it in. The nice news is that you see each exercise one time, your comfort zone increases, you go through one more time and you're done. 2 rounds through each circuit. Keep reaching. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up, shake the legs out, and grab some water. 1 down. Looking good. All right. Shake the legs out here. Keep the legs moving. Keep the blood pumping. So, one more circuit on our feet. This time, you're going to want both dumbbells nearby. And once again, we're looking at just dumbbells, no mat yet. Okay, we'll come up on that. So, 2 heavier dumbbells. Here's what we're looking at. We're going to start with a straight leg deadlift, so pushing the butt back behind you. Again, focus on that lower back, squeeze the glutes, and pull from there when the timer goes off. Weights to the side, and we're going right into a standing kickback, okay? So either that quarter squat, and you're just going to kick and bring it in, or if you feel like you can't stabilize enough on your own, go ahead and place your hands on the wall, on a tall chair, anything that gets you to do that kickback, okay? So, on the heavier side for the weight, again, 2 minutes before we get any semblance of a break. Here we go. Dumbbells in hand here. Slight bend in the knees just so you're not locking out blood flow. Keep the arms nice and straight. No bend in the arms here. Here we go. Push the butt back. Squeeze the glutes and draw it forward. If you want to use the screen to sort of watch where you're stopping, boom. What I want to see is that nice straight back, nice straight lines. Yep. Push the butt back. Yeah, awesome. Excellent. So just getting low enough to feel that pull through the hamstring and then right back up. So you want to hit about parallel to the ground. If you go further than that and you feel good with the legs, but you feel your upper body sort of rolling forward with the weight, come back up to parallel. You should be feeling that work. Stretch down your hamstrings towards your calves. Timer goes off. We're dropping the weight and starting with kickbacks, whichever leg you want. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbells to the side, either supported or not. Kick it back. I want you to keep slight bend in both knees, all right? So we're in sort of quarter squat with both legs, the stance leg and the leg that's kicking back.
Doing this in that standing position really sort of forces the straight back hold. Keep it going. Get ready to switch sides in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and just switch legs. No pause. Super easy position on this one. All the way through. Keep that chest nice and tall. Again, you want to be sitting back over the heel with that bend in the knee and your butt pushed back. Core and glutes, baby. We're hitting it all the way through today's workout. Stick with it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Shake it out, and then you're going to grab those weights one more time. We're going to go a slight wider stance this time through. Not quite as wide as those sumos, but a little bit wider than shoulder. Arms still down right in front. Here we go. Push the butt back, squeeze, and up. You might feel like you can't get quite as low here because the stance is pulling in the inner thigh muscles as well, which are typically a little bit tighter. They have a little bit more of a stretch going on in their natural state. Still focusing on pushing the butt back behind you. This is a total hip hinge movement. So push the butt back, squeeze the glutes, and draw the hips forward. Let's go. You should be feeling the glutes, feeling that part of the hamstring that connects to the butt. Always good to know you're hitting that muscle. Here we go, 14 seconds to go. Remember, timer goes off, dumbbells down, and right into kickbacks. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbells off to the side, you're not going to need them, and right into kickbacks. So again, that slight bend. And again, you want to sit those hips back over the heel. Not only is it going to work the glutes a little bit more, it's going to help you balance. If you're too far forward, you're going to feel like you're falling forward. So sit right over that stance leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. All the way through it here. Keep that quarter squat honest. Get the butt low. And again, you're going to keep both knees slightly bent throughout. Kick and draw it in. Come on. 10 seconds to go. Push it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up and shake it out, you guys. Circuit 2 is done. Grab some water. At this point, we are done with the dumbbells. You're going to need to set up your mat. And we're going to take the last 3 circuits down to the mat. You know that means we're bringing in some abs. Here we go. All right. Should have picked a brighter color. All right, awesome. Tilt this down so you can see everything that's going on. So again, if you want to tilt the screen down so that you can see and that I can check form, that is just fine. Keep those weights off to the side. All you're going to need is the mat at this point, okay? So we're going to draw in some core in a big way. Same style of workout. We're going to start on the mat doing glute bridges with a march. So push the hips up into the glute bridge, and then we'll add in that march. From there, we're going to transition into 2 different ab exercises, kickouts and flutter kicks. We'll get that brief break and then right back into it, okay? So this is the start of adding in all of that core work, okay? So on the mats, getting ready for the glute bridges here, okay? So this is that long work interval coming up. All right, here we go. So again, no weight needed. We're going to go body weight throughout the rest of this workout. Keep your heels nice and close to the butt. Here we go. You're going to lift the hip up. The march comes now. Lift the left leg, right leg, and then hips right back down to the mat. As soon as the hips touch down, you're going to squeeze the glutes and lift right back up. As you lift one leg and then the other, you're shifting your center of gravity. A little bit of a hold there. One leg to the other. And just a little extra work for the glutes. All right, when this timer goes off, like I said, we're going to start adding in some ab work. So we're going to go right into kickouts. It's a super easy transition from this glute bridge position. Your butt will hit the mat, and you're just going to skim those heels right out away from the body. Keep working right through that buzzer. Just know what's coming next. The glutes get a break. Butt and back hit the floor in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Butt down. Here we go. Lower back to the floor. Kick it out and bring it right back in. Kick it out and draw it right back in. The heels don't touch the floor until the end of this ab round. So we're going to transition right from this exercise. We're going to go into that hollow body hold, and we're going to do flutter kicks. So that's going to be that little burnout push at the end of this round. Stick with it. Kick it out. Skim those heels, and right back in. Getting ready for flutter kicks in 3, 2, and 1. Next kick out. Hold. Lift the shoulders up off the ground and flutter kick. If lifting the shoulders is too much, you can place the shoulders right back down. You still want that hollow body hold and that gentle little kick. 4 inches up, 4 inches down. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. Pull the knees in towards the chest. Right back to the top of this circuit. We're doing glute bridges with that march. All right, heels down. Again, you want to keep your heels nice and close to the butt, so we're drawing the hamstrings in. Here we go. Lift, march 1, 2, and the hips hit the mat. And even as your feet come down from that march, you want to keep them nice and tight to the body. Remember, you're keeping your back nice and straight here. This is all about the glutes. Good time to catch the breath here. Taking in some big, deep breaths. Let the glutes do some work, knowing that we've got the abs coming up. You should be feeling the glutes, a little bit of quads, a little bit of hamstrings here. Push yourself to finish each round right to the end, right to that buzzer. All right, get ready for those kickouts. They're coming in 10 seconds as soon as this buzzer goes off. Quick transition in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kick it out and bring it right back in. Again, you're skimming the heels right across the floor and then drum back in towards your butt. Heels don't touch down the whole time. Come on. Keep them up. Drawing those abs in. So we're getting ready for those flutter kicks again. You're going to want to lift into that hollow body hold and then add the flutter kicks. Keep kicking. Let's go. We're going in 3, 2, and 1. Next time you kick it out, lift the shoulders, hollow body, and little flutter kicks right to the end. The timer goes off and we're done with circuit 3. Keep pushing here. Close your eyes, draw all of your attention into your core. Building that strength from the inside out. Come on. Keep them up, keep them up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right, go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Grab some water. We are 3 circuits in, and we've got 2 to go. Little bit of work left ahead of us. All right. We're coming up on our plank and glute bridge circuit. So one more time, we're going to stay, not one more time, we got 2 more times, but we're going to stay on the mat. We're going to start in a high plank with shoulder taps, okay? That long work interval, that first exercise is going to be a plank the whole time. From there, timer goes off. We're going to drop right to our knees and go into glute kickbacks, okay? So again, pairing planks with glute kickbacks, no weight needed, and we're going to start in a high plank position, okay? Come on. There we go. All right. Couple seconds here to take a deep breath in. Set yourself up. 3, 2, and 1. Step it out into that high plank. Lock in your form, and then start with those shoulder taps. You have a couple of options here. If the shoulder tap starts to feel like too much, you can switch to a hand tap. So 1 and 2, back and forth, or you can just hold that high plank. It really depends on how you're feeling this morning. But really what we're looking for is great form. I want you to keep that tailbone tucked, shoulder stacked over the wrist. That's the form we're looking for. Nice straight body line. And however you need to move to keep that form is fine with me. 20 seconds to go, all the way through it here. Remember, when that timer goes off, drop to the knees. And we're going to start right into those glute kickbacks. Bent leg here. We'll start on the right side in just under 10 seconds. Stick with it. 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Right side, glute kickbacks. Right into it. No rest on this transition. Keeping the lower back really nice and straight here. Flex that right foot. And you're going to push the heel right up through the ceiling as if you were sort of imprinting in wet cement. I guess you're not putting cement on your ceiling, but, you know, wet plaster. Whatever that popcorn ceiling stuff is. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Coming up on a quick little break, just enough time to sort of shake the arms out, stretch the glutes, and then right back into plank mode. All the way through. Push that heel up. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. Remember that feeling of the hollow body hold? That's what I want you to sort of aim for. Obviously, you're not going to get quite the hold that you got there. 2, and 1. And there you go. Take a little bit of a break. We're going to go right back into that high plank with shoulder taps. So again, looking for that nice straight back form. In 3, 2, everybody up. Here we go. Butts down. You're looking for that nice straight line from the base of your skull, down the butt, down to your heels. You're also looking for a straight line across the shoulder blades. Think about that T form. Keep the butt down. And this is not a rush pace, right? You want to make sure that you're locking in form before you lift, one hand to the shoulder and then the next. Try to keep the shoulders and hips facing straight forward the whole time. Deep breath in. No holding your breath during planks. Never fun. Keep those shoulders down, right? As you get tired, it's easy to sort of push up towards the ceiling. We've got 10 seconds to go. All the way through and then right into those kickbacks. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees down. Here we go. I gotta say too, this is the last of the glute work that we're doing. So if you could ever enjoy a glute kickback, now is the time. Again, flexing that foot, stretching the calf just a little bit, works its way up the hamstring to the glutes. Little added challenge there. Flexing the foot too, you feel on the front side of the shin. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, switch sides. All the way through the buzzer. We get our final break of the workout, and we're going to hit that last circuit. All the way through it here. Again, shoulders and hips facing the mat. Abs are pulled in. Keep the body working hard here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and sit it back to stretch those glutes out. Woo! All right, grab some water, you guys. We're 4 circuits in, and we've got 1 to go before we're done for the day. Is that true? Butt and gut focus. So, like I said, that was the end of our glute work. We are going to focus this last round purely on ab exercises, okay? We are going to run through 4 different exercises. We're going to start with lying leg raises. Cut my head off there, sorry. We're going to start with lying leg raises, and that's going to be the position that we move throughout. So you're not going to have to do any flips or transitions, okay? So starting straight on the mat, arms at your side so that you have a little bit of balance and stability for the torso. We're just going to start in that L position, all right? Here we go. This is the last circuit. So again, flat on your back, arms up the side to support the torso, legs straight up. Here we go, lying leg raises. Let's do it. Down and up. The heels don't quite hit the mat. Right down to within inches, and then right back up. All the way through. We have 2 minutes of ab work before we take a break. 4 exercises, quick break, and then we'll finish it up. Dial that focus in. You're going to go 3, 2, 1 more lying leg lift, and then up into that L position. And all you're going to do from here is do little hip lifts. Straight up, push those feet right up into the sky and right back down. All the way through. When this buzzer goes off, you are going to go into alternating lying leg raises. So one leg, then the other. 2 and 1. Here we go. Right leg down, and then switch to the center. All the way through here. Hitting the whole abs from the bottom to the top. We'll hit the sides coming up. That heel, again, approaches the mat. You want to keep the legs as straight as possible. All right, we have about 10 seconds, and then you're going to lower into that hollow body hold. And we're going to do crisscross in 3, 2, and 1. Find that hold, and then you're going to crisscross the toes, one over the other. Coming up on that break, but I want you to lift those shoulders and push with me all the way through. Starting to feel those abs burn. Let it happen. Feel that strength. Come on. 10 seconds. All the way through. Don't give up now. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Draw the knees into the chest. Quick break here. All right, we're moving into our next set of the circuit. 4 exercises to go. What I want you to do is sit up on the sit bones. We're going to start in that hold, that boat hold. So all I want you to do is heels up off the ground. And hold nice and tight here. Lean the chest, the back, so that you're really starting, again, that hollow body hold is what you want to think about here. I know you're starting to feel the hip flexors all the way through here. You're going to place your heels on the mat in 3, 2, and 1. Heels down, lay it back. We're going to go right into TikTok. So reaching down the side of the foot. Give those hip flexors a little bit of a break and start to feel the obliques. All the way through it. Come on. Keep working. When this timer goes off, your shoulders are going to hit the mat. Straight legs back into that L. In 2 and 1. Here we go. Legs back up into the L. Flying leg raises. Finish it up with me. Come on. Heels approach the mat. Right back up. We've got 30 seconds of lying leg raises. We're going to switch into alternating, and then we're done. So this is it. This is that final push. So if you feel like you're at the breaking point, it's because we are almost done. I want you to try to challenge yourself all the way through it here. We're going to switch to alternating in 3, 2, and 1. Alternate. 1 heel approaches the mat, and then right back up into the L. Keep the legs nice and straight. Come on, come on, come on. We've got less than 15 seconds, and we are done. That final push right through the end. Always pushing the limits. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw those knees into the chest. Give them a hug. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And when you're ready, go ahead and rock up onto those sit bones. You guys, guts and butts is done. We're just going to stretch it out, lengthen those muscles, back out. So flip it around onto all fours. We're actually going to start with Cobra just to stretch the whole front side of the body out. So flat hands on the mat, step it into high plank, and then just lower those hips gently to the mat. This always feels so good. Post-ab focus. Close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. And just let the body naturally stretch back out. Yes, taking those deep breaths in. All right. Whew. Felt those abs at the end there. All right, when you're ready, go ahead and pull the hips back all the way into child's pose. Get that full release here. That's a glute workout you will feel tomorrow. Let the tension out of the neck and the jaw. Stretch through those hip flexors and through the glutes. And when you're ready, up onto all fours here, we're going to move through cat-cow. Again, really what we're looking for here is to lengthen everything back out. So take that deep breath in, tuck the chin, roll the back up to the sky. And then as you're ready, tilt the hips forward, exhale, and pull the belly button towards the mat. And the idea here is just creating length, finding space, where we just spent an entire workout sort of looking for that contraction, that tight muscle hold. Now we're looking to loosen everything back up. Jumpstart recovery. One more time through each. Go ahead and come back to a neutral back here. I'm going to have you step back into high plank position. Lift the hips towards the ceiling, back into down dog. There's a stretch through the hamstrings. Just let the natural weight of your head and chest sort of pull those armpits towards your toes. Gentle stretches here. You don't have to go too far into this so that it's painful. Just enough to know that you're sort of adding that length back in. Let go of any tension in the neck here. When you're ready, relax the shoulders and walk the toes towards the hands. Into that folded forward position. Every time you exhale in this position, I want you to sort of release tension and get a little bit deeper into the stretch. Deep breath in, exhale. And when you're ready, roll those shoulders up to the sky. Big shoulder rolls back behind you. You guys kicked